Hi guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I have a sweet little card for you using 3 different stamp sets. I'm going to be using the all wired up background stamp. This is really cool, kind of looks like chicken wire. The Heartland stamp set, I'm going to be using the tractor with the dog. And the Perennial Birthday stamp set, because I'm going to be using the happy birthday sentiment there. Alright, so we're going to start by stamping our background. So I'm going to grab a piece of grid paper. And I'm just going to set this down. And I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the background right on there. And I'm just going to stamp it in basic black. I'm going to use my Memento Ink. So I guess that's tuxedo black. So what I want to do is I grabbed the stamp. And I have it here on my F block. Yep, F block, and I'm going to just ink it all up. You could also use the Stamparatus to do the background stamp if you can't hold this stamp in your hand. I can just barely hold it. Okay, that looks nice and inked up. So I pick it up, and actually for me it's easier if I turn it sideways. I do want this kind of straight so that my chicken wire isn't all lopsided, and I'm just going to press and lift. There we go. Isn't that so cute? Super cool. All right, and I'm going to set that aside, and I want to clean off my stamp. Grab my chamois, and I'm just going to wipe it off. And now that's all nice and clean, and I can put it away. All right. So the next stamping I want to do, I think I can, actually I'm going to keep this out for just another second. I have another piece of Whisper White cardstock here. And this piece measures, let's see here. This one measures 2 by 3 1/4. And I'm going to stamp actually our sentiments and our tractor on there. So I need this one more time. So I'm first doing the happy birthday from the Perennial Birthday. And I want to get this right down at the bottom. I want to stamp happy birthday. Perfect. And clean that one off. All right. Then I want to do the tractor with the yellow, or I say a yellow lab because I used to have one, but with the lab, I guess he could be any color you want him to be. Okay. And I want this to go right. Sorry if you see my head, but I got to get it right above. Stamp and lift. Perfect. Okay, and I clean that off. All right, set that aside, and that's all my stamping. All right, but then I'm going to grab I'm actually going to grab my Cruched Curry. I'm going to grab the Cruched Curry watercolor pencil, and I'm just going to outline my dog here, because I want him to be a yellow lab. Okay, so that's all. I just kind of outlined him there with my pencil. And then I'm going to grab my blender pen. And I'm just going to color my doggy in, because he's a yellow dog. In fact, my yellow lab's name was Yellow Dog. Does anyone know what movie that's from? We named him after one of our favorite movies. All right, and just go run that until there's no color left. All right, so there's my stamping. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and I can move my grid paper out of the way. All right, so actually I want to turn this into a tag. So I have my, I forget what it's called, something scallop topper punch. I don't know. The name's at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to open this up, and I want to feed this in here. And I'm going to go ahead and punch. There we go. So now I have this cute little tag. But I'm going to grab a scrap piece. This is just a scrap piece of Cruched Curry cardstock. It is 2 inches wide so that it fits in here. This can fit 2, 1.5, and 1 perfectly. And I want to feed this in, and I want to cut another little tag at the top. Okay, I just want the top because I want it to fit right over this. Let's see here. So I just want the very top of it. So go ahead and grab whichever trimmer you have. So grab this out, and I just want to cut off the very top. Let's see. Maybe right like so. There we go. I just want to cut off about that much to see, and let's see if it fits right over the top. And it does. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my, I cleaned up my desk and now I can't find anything. Isn't that how it always goes? Here we go. I'm going to grab my silicone mat and I'm going to stick adhesive on the back of this. And I'm going to stick this right on here. Line it up. Perfect. All right, so that's what that looks like. Okay. And now we can put our card together. We'll finish that up in just 1 second. So I have a piece of Cruched Curry cardstock. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5. And this is going to be our card base. Okay. Then I have another piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this one should be, let's see, it should be 4 by 5.25, 4 by 5.25, and it is. And we're going to go ahead and put this right on top. Like this. Okay. Then we're going to take our wire, and this is going to go right over that. I'm hoping there will be some more chicken stamps in the future to go with this wire. Wouldn't that be so cute? But anyone who grew up on a farm like I did knows chicken wire is used for a lot more than just chickens. Doesn't that look so cute? This mounted onto white. I love it. All right, then I have a piece of designer series paper. This is actually from the Mosaic Mood, but this was in all Cruched Curry. The other side looks like this. And I just needed a little piece. This here is 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. That's why I love our designer series paper, is you can almost always find something in the colors you're looking for, but the which is nice. Okay, so this is going to go right here. Perfect. All right, and then before I stick our tag down, I want to grab this Whisper White Fláx ribbon, and we're just going to put it through so we have something on the top here. So I'm going to poke this through. It's kind of a strong ribbon, so there we go. Poke that through. Let me see if I can get this to work. I need to cut off a little piece. And I'm going to poke it through this hole right here. This ribbon doesn't have a ton of give, but that's okay. There we go. Perfect. That's why I'm not trying to tie a knot or a bow, but that works great. It's going to go on just like that. And then I'm going to stick some dimensionals on the back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Love dimensionals. Dimensionals is almost one of the reasons I got started with Stampin' Up! Products, because they're dimensionals. There's a million out there on the market, but these ones are the best and definitely the easiest to peel the back off. All right, and this is going to go right here. And that is my card. Happy birthday! What do you think? Isn't that so cute? And I love doing a stamp in all black and white like that and just coloring one element in. And here's one I did earlier. This dog is a little bit darker color. I got a little carried away, but that's okay. It still looks super cute. Isn't that adorable? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.